Live once again. We're gonna do all the signs, maybe do some readings for the folks in the chat. Thanks for joining. Always a pleasure to connect with your energy. All right, let's get into it. All right, let's pull up these signs. First sign, Aries. I gotta pull up my channel so I can watch myself. There we go. Okay, let's do it. Aries. So this is gonna be love. This is gonna be all about love today. Did I mention that? These are love readings. All right, let's see. Wet my whistle. Love for Aries. Ooh, Aries, 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment and love. Knight of Wands. He's sexy, right? Or she. No gender in tarot. All right, Aries. Let's keep going. So you've got like a dream person showing up, or someone you've been really wanting. Yeah, look, another knight. Okay, so this person isn't just coming in for a good time, right? They're coming in to talk. Whoa. Oh my goodness, the Star, another wish card coming out. Maybe you have met this person or will meet this person at a social gathering. Okay. So for a lot of you Aries, I'm seeing that you're so happy about this person coming in because they're coming in correct. I'm seeing you have some bad luck maybe when it comes to lovers. There's this past connection here that is like, whoa. I don't even want to get into it. I don't want it to taint all of this gorgeous energy, but you know, this person was a jerk. They stabbed you in the back. You spent way too much thinking about them when they didn't even deserve a single brain cell of your thought. They left you high and dry. They didn't give you the respect you deserved. There's like so much I could say. Let's move on. Let's focus on this person. Why are you viewing them as like this godsend? Why is Aries so happy about this person? Ace of Cups. It's because they're willing to start something new. They're vulnerable. This person could be young, you know. You could be young too, but this person is giving off very youthful energy. It doesn't have to be their actual age. It just could be just representing how they're feeling. You're exciting them. You're making them feel youthful. And how they're feeling like this is a long time coming. Like they've been, with this Strength card here, focusing on themselves and making sure that them and theirs is right. You know, focusing on their coin, focusing on their home, their mental health. But in doing so, they've been manifesting you, right? And you're finally showing up. Maybe this person or you or both have been doing affirmations. I'm like literally hearing someone doing affirmations, like the person I'm looking for is looking for me too. The person I want wants me too. That kind of thing. So this seems to be really guided. 2 of Wands. So there is a lot of visualization here. Come on now, Aries. Visualizing the love. Any advice for Aries in love? Ooh, let's ask how they feel after advice. Any advice for Aries in love? Any advice? Make sure to be receptive to this person, Aries. Don't be too closed off, you know. Continue to visualize. Visualize what you're going to be doing with this person, what this person's going to be like, if they haven't already come in. Yeah, well, visualize what your day-to-day will be like once this person is in your life. How will you feel? How will they make you feel? All right? How do they feel about Aries? Their feelings for Aries. Oh, man. I feel like I'm getting two stories here. I feel like this person, this ex could be showing back up, Aries. Because I don't think this is your new person feeling this way. You know? Ooh. I want to keep it positive. I want to focus on this new person, Aries. This person who had left you out in the cold before, who was a jerk, they put their ego in it. They're pissed. I'm just going to be honest. They thought you would come like crawling back to them. What they did was like some kind of ego power move, right? And I see they're trying to wallow in their decision. They're trying to like play it cool, like they didn't want this, or like they don't care that this happened. Anyway, your new person is feeling super excited. They're like finally starting something new. It's fun, it's fast, it's sudden, and they're willing to invest in this. Like, they're willing to invest in the long game with you because they see the potential. I'm just so distracted by this ex of yours. Let's ignore them. Yeah. Because I think that's what they're doing with you, especially with that 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords. All right, Aries. We're going to be moving on soon, but we're going to pull you some overall advice before we head out. Okay? All right, I got to get my timestamps together. Because it's the future, you know what I mean? And we ain't got time to be fast forwarding through stuff, through an hour and a half worth of content, okay? We need some timestamps to find our zodiac signs. Okay, advice for Aries. Advice. Up. Advice for Aries for their highest good, please. Ooh. Aw. Keep manifesting, Aries. So your overall advice is to really focus on yourself and love yourself first. And then when you're full, that can trickle into all the other aspects of your life, okay? With that strength card there. But then you have the Magician and the Lovers, you know? I could tell you about manifesting and I could tell you about the Lovers, but I think it's best just for you to grow in this energy. So I'll let you do that. You know, you got love on the way. You're manifesting your goals, your dreams, your desires. You're hot right now. You're kind of on fire. So what I would do is like everything. I would completely go for it. Visualize money, visualize love, stability, whatever you want. You want a new pet, you want your dream dog, you want your dream house. Start visualizing all that right now. It's the time, okay? All right, Aries. Let's move on. Let's move on. Ooh. Hey, Pisces, I won't leave you for last. In fact, why don't we do you right now? How's that sound? Pisces. All right, what's the timestamp for that? All right, 9:40. 9:40, Pisces. All right, let's do it. So this is going to be love reading today, Pisces. Irish Pisces, I love that. I've got a big love for Irish culture. I always thought I was Irish for many years. Turns out I'm just Scottish. I'm 13% Scottish. I was lied to. Oh, ooh. Okay, Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords and Three of Pentacles. Very nice. So it's giving the energy of you've transitioned out of, I don't want to say something toxic, but you transitioned out of maybe a negative space in your life in the past. And the reason I'm bringing that up because the energy is still kind of lingering with the Six of Swords here. You know what I mean? These swords represent all the lessons you learned from hardships, but you're moving past it. You know, you're moving on to brighter days, but you haven't forgotten. And you're taking these swords with you so that you can be better prepared for the future. All right. Now, with this Two of Pentacles here coming with this Two of Cups, there could be love on the way, but I feel like this love is already here, right? I don't know if you're already associating with someone, but I'm reading for a few Pisces here, okay? So if this person is already here, then good on you. You guys are going to be having a good time, especially with that Two of Pentacles and this Three of Pentacles. There could be some coin involved, or you could just be building something tangible. Maybe you consider moving in together. But for others of you, if you haven't met this person yet, now is a good time. They're showing up. They're coming in soon. So now is the time to align yourself with that energy, okay? Start taking care of yourself, doing the hair, wearing nice clothes, clean your house, you know what I mean? With that Two of Pentacles there, yeah, when you wake up every day, that's the start of your manifestation right there. All right, let's see. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Ooh, I am feeling for a lot of you that this is a new lover showing up very soon. You know what I mean? We have the visualization card with the High Priestess. It's almost like this person, this is a universe door. It's what I call a universe door, right? Opportunities that kind of pop up and you have to jump through them. And if you don't, you miss the opportunity. I like to refer to them as flaming wheels. You know what I mean? You ever look back on your life and realize, wow, if I didn't meet that person, I would have never got that job. Or if I would have never went here or signed up for that, I would have never gotten this money or been in a relationship with that person. It's like, you look back and you realize you had to jump through a ton of fiery hoops just to get where you're at, and how lucky you are that you came out unburned. So there's something about money in regards to this new love connection. I don't know if this person has money, or if you two, if they have a business that you work on together, if you have a side hustle you work on together. We have the Nine of Pentacles coming out to support this Three of Pentacles. And I haven't forgotten about this either. This is more of a lifestyle kind of card. All right. How does this person feel? Or how will they feel about Pisces? Aww. Oh my goodness. Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. This person is head over heels for you. All right? We did have the Mother of Swords coming out, so it's almost like this person may have been hurt too in the past, so they're kind of weary of how much emotion they're feeling. They're feeling a lot of emotion, so they might really be ignoring what their head is telling them, but it's the energy of them like dipping the toe, right? If they seem a little hesitant at first or reserved, or you're not quite sure about how they feel, I think this is a poker face, right? It's just their poker face and they're dipping their toe, right? Just trying to test the waters to see if it's safe. But with this energy, and you know you had the Ace of Pentacles coming out, the emotions are too high. That poker face isn't gonna last long. They're exhausted. It's kind of sad. They're kind of exhausted emotionally when it comes to trying and failing. I don't get that it's been like a ton of tries and fails for this person. It hasn't been like a ton of heartbreak for this person, but With this energy coming up, how they feel about you, it's clear that they feel very deeply with you, especially since this is a fairly new kind of connection. For those of you who already know this person, and for those of you this person is just about to show up, it's fairly new, but they're feeling the connection's really deep. This person wants to find their forever person, right? But they don't want that to rule their life. They don't want that narrative to dictate everything they do. So they kind of like put it on the back burner when it's something they're actually very passionate about. They're like trying their best to worry about everything else, but they can't. This could be for a cross watcher. So my advice for that person would be maybe to not put it on the back burner. Don't make it like on the forefront. Don't make everything about you finding love, because per manifestation, that's one way for you to keep it away. But start taking it very seriously. Start recognizing that that's something you actually want in your life, and start visualizing. Okay? All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Is there any advice for Pisces regarding the situation? Anything they need to know? Let's get nosy. The World. Very mysterious. Yep. So, things are about to change for you, Pisces. Everything is about to change for you. Everything. You could move for some of you, but for others, you expect a complete lifestyle change. Expect to be eating different things, listening to different music. You know how we all go through cycles. One time you're listening to like this kind of music, you're eating this kind of food. You look back at old pictures, old social media posts, and see that life that you kind of once had, but it slowly, magically turned into a different life. Well, that time has come. And you're about to transition into a different time, a different life. Maybe it's with this person, you know, this Two of Pentacles wanted to show back up. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress. You may level up financially. I don't know if you have, if you work for yourself, or if you have a side hustle or career, or if you just found yourself in a comfortable spot. For those of you who have a side hustle or a business, I don't know if you do hair, if you're like an electrician contractor, you train horses, whatever it is, it's gonna explode. It's gonna really boom. And for those of you, if you are sad, if you have like a lingering Five of Cups sadness energy, that will be gone in this new era, okay? If you have like a lingering sadness, I don't know what that's from. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Wands, so maybe it's just your overall endurance from the past that's fading away, all right? I think that's everything I have for you, Pisces. If you want to get more nosy into that energy for you specifically, you can always contact me for a personal reading. My email is in the description. All right, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for your boy. And let's move on to Taurus. How exciting. I'm glad you liked the reading. My Irish Pisces. Love and light. All right, can't forget my timestamp. Taurus, what do we have? 19 something. Who's next after Taurus? Ooh. All right. Taurus, love. He's such a lazy puppy. He used to be so into the readings, and now it's just therapy for him. It's like the music and my voice. He's like, okay, nap time. Oh, just in time. Are you a Taurus? We're all good here. Thanks for joining us. Ooh, the star wanted to fly out. We love that card. It's my favorite card in the whole deck. Everyone always says the sun is the best card on the deck, and it is. You know. But the star is nice too. Ace of Cups. Ooh, I picked the right day to do a love reading. So the star and Ace of Cups, Taurus, what are you attracting? Now, I know a few Tauruses. One of my best friends, actually like my two best friends are Tauruses, and they would throw up at a love reading. They're worried about their pockets, okay? Though they can't be without a relationship. These Tauruses I know, they like to pretend they're all hard and that they don't love too hard like water signs. But they're the first one to get into a relationship. But that's okay. Let's figure out what's going on here. All right, all right. Okay, same story, different sign. We've got some past negative energy that your person is actually feeling as well. See, this is why a lot of people, certain people attract towards one another, because they have similar triggers, you know, similar traumas. I don't know if that's healthy or not, but I guess that remains to be seen. They're coming up as the Nine of Cups, right? All right, let's see. So you take what resonates. Your trauma is that you've had a lot of burdens. You've had a lot to deal with. The universe has given you a lot. All right, this could be a million things. I could clarify, but insecurities that were revved up by toxic spouses, you know, telling you things that weren't true, kind of rubbing it in. Moving on to this person, they have abandonment issues, okay? Maybe they've been ghosted in the past, or maybe they've gotten close to people just to have the connection end. But that's where your two are meeting each other. Ooh. Okay. So this person thinks that you are fine, Taurus. Duh. Why am I noticing a trend now with Tauruses? All the Tauruses I know are like really attractive. And if they're not like super duper attractive, they're very charismatic. They have a lot of charisma. So it doesn't even matter if they're attractive. People are just super drawn to them, right? I have my friend, he's a Taurus. Every time we go to the club together, he's getting all the numbers. He's talking to all the people. And I'm like, what am I, chopped liver? So they think you're really attractive. You could have done something new with your hair. You could have changed your style up. Maybe you've gotten a new tattoo. You're glowing, you smell good, you look good, you take care of you and yours. This is how you're coming up. This is how they view you. Mother of Wands, Queen of Wands, the Star. This is a slight message for some of you. Take what resonates, but they have like ideas to present you, a mission for you, some kind of concept to pass by you. There's a bunch of things I could say about this, but we're going to focus more on this love reading. There's more I want to clarify. Just keep an eye out for that. You know what it could be? It could be something practical, but at the end of the day, it's just a way, an excuse for them to get closer to you or to spend more time with you. Where is my music? There we go. All right. Let's see. What else do we want to look into? Anybody in the chat have any question ideas for me for Taurus? Well, until you can think of anything, I want to check in their feelings for you again, because that was very interesting. And we'll always end with advice. Their feelings for Taurus. How do they feel about Taurus? They think you're really attractive. You have something that they, what's the term? Fetishize? I don't want to say, I don't know if it's coming up as super negative. I don't want to say they're fetishizing you. Like if you're a redhead, they love redheads. If you have blue eyes, they love blue eyes. You know what I mean? If you're like tiny, they like tiny people. Whatever it have you. From this energy, oh my goodness. It could be literally like, they have a, like, I don't even want to say it. They could have like a foot fetish or something, right? Or whatever it is. But here's the thing, and I shouldn't be telling you this, but I'm going to. This person loves this stuff so much that they're willing to pay for it. I'm getting like sugar mama, sugar daddy vibes, you know? Not like sex worker, like here's this money and you do that. It's very much like they're gonna spoil you rotten. They're gonna take you out to eat. Oh, you hinted that you wanted that for Christmas, it's yours. Oh, you need help with your oil change? You need help with the rent? I love that for you. What do they want to say to Taurus? What do they want to say? They want to lock you in. They never thought that they would have a chance to be with someone like you. It's really specific kind of message, Taurus. Like if they always wanted someone with muscles or someone with big breasts or like with an Asian person, or they always wanted a Latino beauty. You know what I mean? They're finally getting that. So they want to lock you in. They think you're very attractive. They're like, let's do it. Star wanted to come back out. That's how they're viewing you. All right, let's pull advice so we can move on to Gemini. I'm not really seeing like this person is like a perv or is like some kind of predator. I haven't seen really anything super negative about their energy. I mean, they like you. Okay, your overall advice is to know what you want, okay? You gotta know what you want. It's telling you to use your intuition to reflect on the past, right? So that you can better visualize your future. You know what I mean? Like, have you been here before? Here's my advice to you. Use your intuition for whatever. I would have fun with this person. If it doesn't last forever, it doesn't last forever. Okay, what I mean? Okay. All right, Taurus, if you want to get more specific to that, emails in the description. Hit me up for a personal read. Love and light. Hit that subscribe button. And let's move on to Gemini. All right, we got that timestamp in there. And Cancer's next. Love my Cancers, my Cancerians. All right, Gemini. Let's see. And this works if you're a Gemini moon, Venus, Mercury. All right, let's give it a good shuffle. Gemini in love. What's going on with Gemini's love situation? What is with everybody getting that card? So Gemini, I see that you've been burdened lately. You've got a lot on your shoulders. You're carrying a lot. I don't know if you've been having to like work a lot or take care of things that aren't like 100% your responsibility, but you're making it your responsibility. Let's ease up on that a bit. Newsflash, that's passing very soon. You'll be given an opportunity to release a lot of this. Another wish card, okay. 9 of Cups, you've got a wish coming along. You know, we've got the star card here. I wasn't going to show you. What is coming for Gemini? This is a love read, but hey, if something else wants to come through, who am I to say no? Wish fulfillment for Gemini. What's going on? Why do we have these wish cards here? Oh, no, no. So something regarding your friends, something regarding some kind of outing you're taking. Maybe you're getting invited to a... Oh, okay. I think you might meet someone at a party or on social media or at like a family gathering. Some kind of cookout, or maybe at the club out with your friends. I'm seeing right now there's like an energy of being miserable and like bored and burdened, but very soon. But where is that coming from? That must be why the wish cards are popping up, because it seems to be coming out of nowhere. All right, Gemini in love. Where's this new situation coming out of? Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Tell me about the Ten of Cups for Gemini. Okay. Now it's making sense. And the cards just wanted to come right back out. All right. Here's what's going on, Gemini. You were just minding your business. La, 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 la. Things were really hard for you, but that's when we do our best work, right? Just when you come out of that burden period, just when you, whatever's on your shoulders, the moment they come off your shoulders, you're standing taller, okay? You start manifesting because you're visualizing after that. You're like, sky's the limit. Where am I going? What am I doing? There's gonna be a situation to where you're gonna get all dolled up. It's gonna be different for a lot of you. You could be going over to a family home. You could be going to a bar and grill, to an actual bar. You could be going to like a New Year's ceremony, whatever. There is going to be someone there. They're going to be some kind of business owner, or they're going to have some kind of title. Supervisor, boss, GM, DM, CEO, hopefully. And they are going to be smitten with you, all right? I'm seeing almost like them asking around, who is that? Like asking your friend or your family member or one of their employees, like, who's that? And they know who you are. And they tell them, like, oh, you don't know who that is? That's so-and-so. I'm like, oh, so-and-so is fine. Yeah. You might meet this person at work, or you meet them at their work, or they're working. This person's been waiting for a long time for someone like you. I see they've been really focusing on their own path. It's been a while since they've had a connection. This person could be older than you. Take what resonates. If you've met this person already, then you might not really be aware of how much they really feel for you. Oh, we're gonna get to Sagittarius, don't worry. It's so hard to see these messages. Okay, so I've got Sagittarius in the chat asking for me to do that. We'll do that next, Sag. I got you next, okay? If I can even remember who I'm doing right now. Gemini still, right? Okay. It's Gemini. All right, what do they want to say to Gemini? What do they want to say? Oh, they want to flex. They want to flex, Gemini. Oh my God. I want to, after this, I'm going to look into how do they feel, but Gemini, they want to flex. This person wants you to know they're the boss. They're attractive. This person makes good money. I feel like they have some kind of title, some kind of status, small or large, but they feel like it's enough to kind of work it, like work their ego a bit. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Being humble is cute too. Being humble is cute, but the fact that they even want to impress you is very sweet, and I think says a lot. Okay? So, anyway. I'd love to clarify on that more because I love the sneaky freaky reads, but let's move on. How do they feel for Gemini? How do they feel? They feel like you're their wish come true. You're what they've been waiting for. They feel like they've waited long and hard for this. They've been waiting. They feel like it's what they're owed. It's their due justice, right? Like, I'm attractive. I'm successful. Where's my Gemini? You know what I mean? All right, we're going to pull advice. Then we'll move on to Sagittarius. Oh, thank you. What is that? D-Manion? Demanion. That sounds like a Pokemon. D-Manion. What's the, what is Manion like your last name and D is like your, short for DD or something or? All right. Sorry. Let's see. Advice for Gemini. Advice for their highest good, please. So this person's coming towards you. They want to talk, you know, the date is going to be very chat oriented. They have to see if you guys vibe. The date they take you on is going to be, when you guys go out, you're not going to leave empty-handed. That's all I'll say. You're not leaving empty-handed. Oh. Say yes when it comes to this person. You are being asked to use your, near the end of all this, you're going to be asked to use your intuition and your discretion, you know what I mean? Take what you've learned from the past. But in the middle here, we have them spoiling you. Rotten. It like kind of changes everything for you. We have them coming through, spoiling you a bit on dates, then like completely spoiling you rotten. But then there's this moment where you're gonna have to use your intuition to decide what's right for yourself. So maybe this situation like runs its course, whatever have you, have fun, and be smart. All right, that's it. But you're Gemini, you know, you're an air sign, you're already smart. Oh, awesome. Yay. All right, Sagittarius. Now I'm gonna have to delete Cancer here. Put Sagittarius, what's the timestamp? Okay. And then Cancer is next. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Love, Sagittarius. What's coming towards Sag and love? Well, you've got people coming towards you. Sagittarius and love. All right. Very cryptic message, Sag. What's going on? Oh no. You're not dealing with a past person, are you? So I think there was only like one sign who was dealing with both a past person and a new person, and most everyone else is dealing with like something new, something fresh. I see you might still be caught up in something from the past. I'm not a big fan of exes here on this channel. So, but hey, if the cards want to talk about exes, we'll talk about exes. All right, Sagittarius. Why don't we skip to the story? Tell me Sagittarius' story, their love. What is Sagittarius going through in love right now? And then we're going to check on who's coming towards you, how do they feel about you, what do they want to say. He is asleep like a... Addie, are you going to join us, or are you just going to sleep? I think we got our answer. Okay. So there is a person, did you break up with someone recently, Sag? Because I'm seeing that there is someone who is coming towards you like a bat out of hell. You're not paying them any mind because you're like barely holding on to the cups you already have. Did you spill some cups recently, Sag? Usually when the Four of Cups shows up, it depicts like there's usually another cup, you know? The universe is trying to give you something else, but you're not really acknowledging it. Now I know why you could be ignoring this person, because they want to give you a piece of their mind. But at the same time, they want like to lock you in and make you theirs. If that makes sense. Maybe they still want a relationship with you. I don't know. I love a nice, spicy, juicy, like X read when I'm specifically reading for that. But I don't know. A lot of the times when there's someone who wants to get a hold of your energy but can't, they'll pop up in readings, right? And that's just a bit intrusive for me. Especially if you guys are still tied energetically. Okay, I'll take that in consideration. You definitely do have something new here. All right, how do they feel? How do they feel about Sagittarius? So they love you a whole lot, and you're like their perfect person, but the Hermit. So are we on a break? You know what I mean? Now tell me about this. Is this new? We have the spread here, and I just want to clarify this spread. So for some of you, this is a new person. We have the Ace of Cups here. But with this read here, for some of you, it could be this ex, and they're just kind of showing up as new because maybe the connection did kind of come to a halt. The Emperor, Ten of Pentacles. Did you like live with this person or have like a complete total life with this person? Is this person like ex-husband, ex-wife? For a lot of you, there is a person who's like, come home. This is kind of sad. They're like, everything's here. You have everything you need here. Like, all right. What do they want to say to Sagittarius? What do they want to say? They want to say, I love you, baby. There's nobody else here for me. Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups. They're going over their options, and the only option they see is you. So I could look into this, right? There's always an explanation with an ex, right? They weren't valuing you, and they were like using their ego. So they walked away. So you walked away. Yeah, I think someone's taking a break here. All right. For those of you who are dealing with someone new, let's see about that. The new person Sagittarius is dealing with. The Sun, it's looking good for that person. Okay. So for those who are dealing with someone new, they're going to ask you out. They're going to be ooey gooey, soft and chewy. They're going to approach you correct with these two energies right here. Just make sure in going forward, Sag, in every connection you're in, that you're always 100% yourself from the gate. It'll just make everything a lot better. Just a side message, all right? All right. Let's get advice for the people dealing with a past person, and then advice for this new person. Sagittarius, for their highest good, some advice and guidance for this past connection. For a lot of you, this person will come back around, but it is literally up to you whether you want to allow this person in. It's so many storylines because I'm reading for a few different people. For some of you, you can go back with this person. I'm seeing some of you have kids with this person. For others of you, you go for something new. Okay? We have the Judgment card here. Right in the middle, smack dab in the middle of this spread. So it's letting me know that, you know, you'll have to use your judgment. For some of you, you're going back. For some of you, you're moving on, going forward. For others of you, there's this new person. All right. Where are we at? Where are we at time-wise? We've still got 2 minutes. All right. Let's lighten the mood with good things coming Sagittarius. What can Sagittarius expect in the not-so-distant future? For some of you, someone who took a long time to come through is coming back around, but I don't see that as good news. For others of you, prepare to have a good time. You're going to be going to a party very soon, maybe a family gathering, some kind of event. There's going to be drinks. It's going to be a good time. If some of you are dealing with a legal situation, it's going to turn out different than you thought. You may actually end up winning some money. Just a random side note, all right? Yeah. For some of you, it could be a legal issue regarding work, all right? But it looks like it'll turn out in your favor, surprisingly. I don't know why that's a surprise, but you'll be surprised. Yes, we don't want exes back either. So sometimes when connections end, it's not always like, oh, that person was the worst thing ever. People are just people, and it's really hard for connections to connect. You know what I mean? So let's not try and dog the exes too much. Sometimes things just happen. Life is hard. With that last spread, though, I was definitely seeing, for some of the people who went back with this person, it was looking good, you know? Cancer. My Cancerians, my little Krabby Patties. Who's seen that new SpongeBob movie? It's come under a lot of fire recently because the ads are like over-sexualizing SpongeBob. You know, there's like billboards of him like sitting down naked and he's like, yeah, it's just, but SpongeBob's always been that way, right? It's only now that we can actually understand the adult jokes. All right, Cancer. Krabby Patties, my little Cancerians. Ten of Cups, Father of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Chariot, Mother of Pentacles. You could already be in a stable connection for these Cancers. All right, we'll look into the Cancers who are dealing with someone new. I'll see if someone new is coming up. For this spread right here, these are Cancers who are in a connection. Okay, so my Cancerians need to lighten up a bit. I see my Cancerians might be giving their lover a hard time. But you have a reason. You know what I mean? You have a reason. You're really stressed out right now. You've been working very hard towards your goals. You've been doing a lot, and you're exhausted, and you're on your last leg, right? But you know, that's coming to a close. That's coming to a close. You're about to be about that business very, very soon. But I'm seeing that you've been approaching love very King of Swords, and that's not really the energy I want my Cancerians approaching love in. You know, you're a Cancer, right? You are known for your amazing loving abilities. So when you do take the King of Swords approach to love, it's ugly. It's not good. You know, when Cancer gets upset, Cancer's upset, right? I don't want to get in trouble, but Cancer might be a little bitter. Now, this could be a cross watch. Cancer might be a little bitter because I see that someone disrespected you flat out and simple in the past. So you might be bringing that into your future connections. But there's like so much love here. I have like this random rule that I'm always forgetting, but I'm always trying to remind myself when it comes to my friends, family, and lovers to always approach it with love. Always, always, always. Because then when you don't, you look back and you completely regret it. You know what I mean? Like, say you yell at someone for not leaving you alone. Can you just have like a second of peace? You'll feel guilty for doing that because that person wanted to connect with you. How many times in your life did you feel lonely and were you thinking no one wants to connect with me, and then someone connects with you and you're irritated because you needed some alone time? That's just what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing Cancer is a little. I'm seeing that you're working really hard though. That could be why you're so irritable. You're focused on what you're doing. You know, you could be focused on your coin right now. For a lot of you, I see you're working very hard on your usual job, but I also see you're trying to start something new for yourself. Yeah, with this story here, I'm seeing Cancer isn't trying to be depending on a 9 to 5. Cancer wants to make their own coin. All right, let's get back to love. How do they feel about Cancer right now? How do they feel about Cancer? 10 of Cups it was the first card out and then wanted to shoot back out during that. So Cancer, they love you, even though you're being a jerk. Cancer. They see how hard you're working. Yeah, and they're coming across so non-toxic, right? They're like, my Cancer has every right to be stressed out and cranky. They're working very hard, you know? I don't know who, you could be in a relationship with like a Pisces or another Cancer, but they're very emotionally mature. They're like, my Cancer can be cranky if he wants to be. You know what I mean? This person's been hurt before too. They've been betrayed in like the worst of ways. So that's why they come to the situation very humble. Cancer, you're dealing with a very sweet, genuine person here. All right. What do they want to say to Cancer? What do they want to say? They want to say the Sun and the 9 of Cups. I don't think they could say anything much like better about you, Cancer. So clearly you're not coming off as that much of a jerk. I think you're just worried about you and yours. And it was the 10 of Cups and the King of Swords, so like you're not coming all across as the worst. You're still loving them, you're still doing your thing. They love you. I don't really know what else to say. I'm hearing like a song. You ever see The Little Rascals where Alfalfa is taking Darla on that like boat stroll down the river and he's singing for her? Don't ask me to sing, but I kind of want to. It's so cute. You are so beautiful. That's exactly how this person feels about you. It's like corny. All right. Yeah, this person wants to say you're beautiful, their wish come true. Okay. So, for Cancers dealing with someone new. For Cancers dealing with someone new. Oh, we've got something new here. So, for those of you who are dealing with someone new, I'm seeing it's mostly physical right now. It's mostly physical. You two are very attracted to one another, but this person catches feels very quickly, okay? So be ready for that. If that's what you want, awesome, great. Just be ready to deal with that. It's gonna be big feels. So I don't know if you already are dealing with someone new, or if someone new is about to appear for you, but regardless, you both think each other's attractive. The connection starts out very physical. This person grows feelings very quickly, but they are going to want a commitment. They're going to want connection. They're going to want to, what is it, DTR? They're going to want to define the relationship. Okay? So you're going to have to make that decision. All right, advice for Cancer. Let's move on. Advice for my Cancerians. Use your intuition, okay, with all of this. Okay, I see. You're in tune right now, my Cancerian. You're in tune. That's why you have your game face on. You're manifesting. You're manifesting your dreams, your desires, your goals. You're very esoteric, metaphysical kind of energy going on here. So you're all about the business. You're like dealing with magic. You're doing alchemy right now. You know, you're like throwing a little success, a little love here, almost just right. That's the energy I'm getting. So keep doing that. You're doing it. All right. Who next? I forgot to write down my timestamp for Cancer. I'm slacking. Leo. All right, Leo. Leo in love. Leo in love. What's coming towards Leo in love? Ooh. Ooh. Leo. Are you getting married, Leo? Is marriage on the table soon? For some of you, someone could pop the question soon. For others, you're gonna meet someone who's gonna pop the question. We have victory here, right? After a time of burdens and confusion. I want to say congratulations, Leo. Tell me about Leo in love. Clarify Justice and 10 of Cups for me. I literally thought to myself, there's one card that will solidify marriage for me with this spread, and that was the Four of Wands. I mean, I was expecting it, but it just really caught me off guard. Congratulations, Leo. You're getting married. And if you're like, who? They're coming. They are coming. Keep visualizing this person. Look up some affirmations on the YouTube. Like love affirmations. Start saying things like, the person I want wants me. The person I'm looking for is looking for me as well. It does work. That's really cool. I love that. I love that so much. Wow. I'm seeing a celebration. I'm seeing you showing off that rock, okay? I'm seeing you making it a surprise. You're not gonna post it on social media until you have that moment with all your besties. You know what I mean? Like fixing your hair, and there it is. It's something you're owed. It's like you've put in the work. Like you're getting your due. You're coming off as like a high quality person, so no wonder. Okay, well, let's move on. I don't even know why you're watching this read. Well, this person might not have shown up yet. How do they feel about Leo? How do they feel? Now, you know, it doesn't have to be marriage for those of you who don't want to be married, though it's screaming marriage. But it definitely is screaming next level in a commitment. It's screaming next level in a connection. It's screaming like a new home or moving in together. A partnership, contracts being signed, right? It could involve things like taxes, legal things, joint businesses, but whatever it is, it's definitely worth celebration. How does this person feel about you, Leo? This person thinks you are fine. They think you're very attractive. If they have kids, if you have kids, if they want children, take what resonates. They think that you're someone who can do a really good job on taking care of the kiddos, okay? There could be something new about you. You could have a new tattoo or new hair, new clothes, a new fragrance, whatever it is, it's working. You look good. What did this person want to say to Leo? What did this person, the cards are jumping like jumping beans. They want to say, you ready? We've been waiting a long time for this. They're like, are you ready? Are you ready to jump the broom? Aww. And they lived happily ever after, Leo. Well, that was a good read. I feel bad that I missed that Cancer timestamp. I'm like gonna have to maybe go back and find it. I probably will. All right, Leo. Leo, let's see. If there are any Leos in the chat, this is your moment to ask a question. If not, we're gonna end it with some advice. Some advice for Leo. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, Leo. And if you want a personal read to get more specific on this energy, my email is in the description. All right, Leo. 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We've got some money on the board. It looks like if this connection hasn't, for some of you, this connection's already here. For some of you, this connection is coming. It looks like it goes off without a hitch. Is that the right term? Without a hitch? I feel like that's not it. Without a stitch, without a ditch, without a hitch. This is going on and nothing's stopping it. Like, it's happening. So I really wouldn't worry about it. There's like, I have no advice for the connection. Just do your thing and love on this situation and it's all good. Some advice I'm getting right here is financial advice, okay? Start building a savings and start visualizing what you want to do with your money because you're about to get a lot of it. I don't know if it has something to do with this marriage or maybe with this leveling up and this connection or this commitment contract you've signed. I'm literally seeing, for some of you, you're either going to never have to work again, very specific message, or for others of you, you're getting your dream job where it's yours. You're getting your own company. You're going to have your own situation where you'll be financially stable. It's going to be a huge adjustment for you. Like what to do with your life, what to do with your time, what to do with your money. And my advice to you, and I actually kind of see this, is to make that money make money. Invest in your property, invest in yourself, and it'll all be good. All right, Leo? Okay, Virgo. 6435. Virgo. Who's after Virgo? Libra. All right, Virgo. Virgo. Puppy so cute. Virgo in love. All right, what's going on in Virgo's love situation? Give it to us straight. I think you might be confused with how the situation is going. It's giving like situationship vibes. I've got 2 pages here. 7 of Cups, confusion, too many options, 6 of Wands. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 of Wands. It's cute, you know, they're asking you out on like dates and stuff. Hey, do you want to go here with me? Do you want to go to like to the groomers? Do you want to go? I have to go drop this off. You want to come with me? It's very like lighthearted kind of energy. I see you're trying to see where this is actually going and what this is going to turn into. So, I guess let's get right into it. How do they feel for Virgo? How do they feel about Virgo? They're sad, Virgo. Why are they sad? Because they think that you have a lot of options and that they aren't the only one. Why am I talking like that? Maybe, yeah. Are you not like giving this person enough time? Now I could have this reversed, you know, it could be cross-watcher energy coming out. I could have this situation flipped. Maybe you're the sad one and you're feeling like they're not giving you the time of day, but we'll just go with my story. Are you entertaining like a bunch of people? Now, this could have nothing to do with the actual person on your mind and everything to do with the person that you're kind of like, oh, them? That's how tarot works. Like, if someone wants to get a hold of you or wants to connect with your energy and they can't, it's going to come out in the read. Okay? I see you giving somebody attention, and I don't blame you. You know what I mean? This other person's coming across his pages and it looks like you're entertaining, you know, a king. No gender in tarot. Take what resonates. I've got the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so I don't really see what you're doing here is wrong. But maybe just be aware that your other options are thinking about you, Virgo. What do they want to say to Virgo? What do they want to say? They want to say you fine as all hell. You fine. They think you're fine, Virgo. And you excite them. You excite them. This person could be really attractive, but no, they think you're the bee's knees. Maybe you have been dealing with people who are coming off as a bit more serious, because this person could just be wanting a situation. You know, maybe it's just mostly physical and fun for them. They just want to have fun with you, in every sense of the word. So. All right. Any blockages for Virgo? Any blockages? The Emperor. So I don't know what's going on, Virgo, but I see people, some good people too, trying to connect with your energy, but you're like indecisive about it, or maybe not giving the time of day, or maybe don't even see them. So these people could be messaging you on social media, and maybe you're either ignoring their DMs, or maybe their DMs are popping up in your like hidden messages or message requests. Or maybe these could be exes, and these could just be people that you're just not wanting to talk to, communicate. But I've got like someone who wants to have fun with you. I've got someone who wants a relationship with you. And then I've got like a boss person with a lot of coin who can't seem to get a hold of your energy, but they're biding their time. I'm getting that for some of you, this boss here and even some of these other people have cried, like, or been very saddened by the distance in the connection. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to Libra. We'll just say, all right, 70-55, right? For Libra. Libra. What's after Libra? Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay. Let's shuffle to give the cards a good shuffle. Libra and love. What's coming towards Libra and love? Love for Libra. Here you go, dog. Feel better? Love. Ooh. For Libra. Libra, you're kind of coming off as not playing no games when it comes to love. You're actively manifesting love, but you're refusing to see the opportunities that are being presented to you, that are around you. I'm getting there's some good options around you. You've got some attractive people. You're coming across as very attractive as well, Libra. It's like I see you trying to manifest love, but I don't really know if you're in the space for it mentally yet. I think you have other things on your plate that you're trying to take care of. Let me see. Libra and love. What's going on here with Libra and love? Yeah, look. 7 of Cups. That's exactly what I was thinking. So I don't know, I could get into all the things I'm seeing that you've been through lately, Libra. Like when a connection is ended for you, doesn't matter how long ago, I'm seeing some discouraged energy, Libra. You're a bit discouraged. And you find yourself you're at a point where you're getting ready to be available. You're getting ready to be ready. And you're you need to visualize. You need to visualize what it is you want, who you want. And you can get so specific. Okay, what race of person do you want? What height are they? What gender? How do they make you feel? That's the most important one. How do they make you feel when they walk into a room and they speak to you? You know? What do they do for a living? What does this person's tax bracket look like? Okay? Whatever you want, you can have. But Oprah likes to say this thing. She was asked once, oh, you've interviewed thousands of people, successful people all over the world. What's that one thing that every successful person has in common? And she says, their vision. You're like, most people can't get what they want because they don't know what they want. The moment you know what you want, and you visualize it, and every tiny little thing you do brings you closer and closer to that, then, you get it. A lot of people have chaos in their lives because they have chaos in their minds, Libra. All right, I'm getting off my soapbox. All right. So after Libra visualizes and manifests, who's coming in for them? Who's coming in for Libra? Whoa, you've got a boss coming in for you. A lot of major arcana. You know who you're attracting, Libra? Oh boy. You're attracting yourself. I know, stay with me here. Manifestation is a mysterious thing, but you're attracting someone who's coming off very similar to yourself. So I guess you know what that means. Love yourself. Make sure that you love yourself. It's a go, though. Whoever you're attracting, this could be the one. You know, we have the Chariot, we have the Sun, we have Strength, Father of Wands, High Priestess. All right, let's get into the feelings. How do they feel about Libra? How do they feel? They feel like you've got the love, right? You've got the nurturing nature, but this has come out for a second time, all right? 8 of Swords. This person senses that you're hiding something from themselves. I had said in a previous read that make sure that you're 100% yourself up front so that there's like no surprises when it comes to dating. This person can sense that you're holding back. I don't know if you're nervous or if you're just weary of love, but this person wants you to kind of open up, okay? They know you have triggers. They know you've been hurt, Libra. It's okay. What do they want to say to Libra? What do they want to say? They've got a lot to say. What do they want to say? Whoa, they've got a lot on their mind. They want to speak their mind. They want to hype you up. They do. They want to be brutally honest. I was getting worried for a second because I was seeing that they wanted to be brutally honest, but they want to say good things. They like, maybe they look at you and they have no clue why you're insecure, or they have no clue why you're so reserved. Clearly, whoever hurt you in the past or whatever you've been through in the past was not worth your energy, made clear by the fact that that's not even around anymore. This is how they're viewing you. They view you as the Empress. No gender in tarot, only energy. The Empress and 2 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. They see you as someone they can be in a relationship with. They see you as someone that they are compatible with. You could be, they view you as someone you could be their trophy person, their trophy wife or husband, their trophy partner. Yeah, you guys just have a little connecting to do. That's all. That's all. All right. Advice for Libra. Then we'll move on. Advice. Advice for Libra. Advice for Libra. Don't be afraid to make the first move, male or female. Okay? This person will appreciate it. If you have to apologize to someone, lower your ego when it comes to this connection. Don't be afraid to say, oh, I'm sorry that I missed your message, or, you know, I was la 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 la. Don't make any excuses. Don't say you're busy or you were busy. Don't be afraid to invest in connections. There's a lot of excitement to be had. Yeah. All right, Libra. I think there's nothing here that you can't handle. All right, Libra. If you want to get more specific into these messages, my email's in the description. You can hit me up for a personal read. All right, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And we're going to move on to Scorpio. Yes. Scorpio. Scorpio. I already did Sag. So Capricorn is after Scorpio. I haven't eaten today. I'm hungry. I'm wasting away. Okay. Scorpio in love. My sister's a Scorpio. Scorpio in love. She's a lesbian. I don't know why you need to know that, but now you do. Six of Pentacles. Scorpio in love. Ooh. We've got attractive, generous energy heading your way. All right, so I'm seeing that this person was raised right. Okay, I'm seeing that they asked you out first. This person really likes you a lot, but it looks like there's something in the way of them truly connecting with you. That could be their baggage, it could be your baggage. We'll find out. All right, how do they feel about Scorpio? How do they feel for Scorpio? Well, they love you, that's for sure. Yeah, that's what I thought. They love you, but. They love you, but. They love you, but they have a lot on their plate. It's their baggage. They love you, but they have a lot on their plate. Look. This might not have been the perfect time for them, but the truth is there never is a perfect time. They view you as the Empress, you know, no gender in tarot, only energy, but they see you as someone who is very cultured, very alive. You go places, you see things, you meet people, you do the things. You know what, Scorpio? They think they're insecure. They think that you're out of their league. They think you're out of their league. I think you just might be. You are out of their league, but, you know, Two of Cups. I see you giving the situation a chance, you know. It's this point in a tarot read where the reader has to think, should I say what I actually think, or should I just objectively read the cards, right? You know, should I say this person isn't worth my Scorpio's energy? But if Scorpio thinks this person is worth their energy, then gosh darn it, they're worth Scorpio's energy. All right, did I already do what do they want to say? I did how they feel. I don't know, even if I did already do it, I'm going to do it again. What do they want to say to Scorpio? Oh. They want to say... Oh, snapskis. Now they're coming up. This is how they originally came up, which is why I was saying that they love you, but, right? Because he's the King of Cups, he does love, but. And then now they're showing up as the Emperor. It's almost like they are an Emperor, just one who's had a couple setbacks. Or they're on their way to becoming an Emperor. Maybe they were dethroned. Yeah, you know, Four of Pentacles, Five of Wands coming up to represent them and their overall energy. Four of Pentacles, they're in a good spot, right? They've got their ducks in a row. The rent is paid, but So, you know, Scorpio, you're a water sign. Maybe you're perfect for this person in this situation. Yeah. Maybe it's kismet. Maybe it's meant to be. All right. Advice for Scorpio. For their highest good. This is your energy, Scorpio, water sign. You need to be lovey-dovey, ooey-gooey, soft and chewy. You need to work that water sign magic of yours. This is your moment. You need to get in there, get your water through all those cracks, start healing that energy up. Your guides are with you, all that stuff, angels, helping to move things along. Yeah, it's all looking good. Be patient with the connection, but you know, it's definitely there. There's definitely love there with that Two of Cups. Okay. Thank you, Scorpio. Always a pleasure to connect with you and your energy. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for your boy. And if you want a personal read, my email's in the description. All right, Capricorn, 8530 for Capricorn. Who's next after Capricorn? And how many do I have left? So Capricorn, but I already did Pisces, so I only have 2 left, Aquarius and Capricorn. Okay. Put Aquarius. All right. I gotta spell Aquarius right. I love Aquarius. Aquarius is like my main jam. They always give me the most views. Thank you, Aquarius. But it's not your turn. Wait your turn. I'm just kidding. Capricorn. For their highest good, please tell me about their love situation. Capricorn in love. What's going on with the connection? What's going on with the energy? For some of you right off the bat, I'm seeing sex. I'm seeing lots of sex. I'm seeing love. A little bit of love. Okay, let's break this down. Capricorn. I think you're dealing with someone who's not being 100% honest with you. I'm just going to be 100% honest. Okay? I think this person thinks that you want something super serious, so they're pretending like they're interested in that when they just want that body. I could say so many things right now. I like to keep the reads super positive, but sometimes I just like keeping it real and raw. Okay, let's break this down little by little. You're heading in the right direction. You're visualizing. You're doing good. So regardless of how the situation with this person unfolds, I think you're going to be good overall. You could learn a lot from the situation, or you can just be having fun. This could be a no strings attached situation, all right? We'll get to the sexy parts in a minute. All right? So I see that you're investing your time in someone, in a connection, right? You have the Knight of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. You're investing time in a connection, but this person's coming up as a little deceitful, right? And they have an ulterior motive. What do they want? What are they trying to manifest with you? And this person is obsessed with you and your body and sex. Okay, take what resonates. We're gonna look into other connections you might be having, new or old, see what they're feeling, whatever. But right now for this story, this person thinks you're super attractive. They're obsessed with something specific about you. Take what resonates. I can give a million examples, but like they could be into large ha-has or whatever. They could like the color of your eyes. They could be fetishizing your race or your height, whatever. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, they're being deceitful about something. You know what I mean? They could just be open and honest. With this energy right here, this is literally like every sex card in the whole deck in this spread right here. So this person could be unfaithful as well. They could like to have a wandering eye, get X's in their eyes whenever they see something shiny. But yeah, why don't we move on from that? That was just some side notes for you, something to be aware about that's floating around in your energy, Cap. Can I call you Cap? I'm calling you Cap. All right, let's see. How do they feel about Capricorn? Whoop. Okay. So I'm seeing multiple people in your energy, Capricorn. But we've got something big here. Who is this then? I want to find out if this is the same person who likes your body. Oh, okay. Okay, so yes, Capricorn, you do have multiple people coming through for you. So we have that person that you're kind of dealing with. It's like a situationship. For others of you, there is someone from your past. Now, with this energy here, it almost seems like this person could be from your far past. So the connection could have ended a while ago to the point where the energy could be feeling a bit more free. But regardless, we have this past person coming back and wanting like everything. They love you a lot. Oof. I don't even know. I don't like X's in my reads. Oh, okay. What are the messages? You have someone in your past who is missing you deeply. They try to move on from the situation and go on with their merry way, but they have had no luck. They have had absolutely no luck in finding someone new or recreating the life that they had with you. I think that they were very happy with the life that they had with you, but they took a lot for granted, all right? Maybe the problems that were in this connection could have been resolved, but this person kind of just like wasn't willing to do that. Long story short, they're trying to, what's the word? Not just make up for all the past trauma. There's like a word I'm looking for. They're trying to compensate. I don't know why that was so hard. They're trying to compensate by bringing in all this love. They're gonna love bomb you and they're gonna financially bomb you, okay? They're gonna try and help out with the groceries. They're gonna try and help out with the oil change. They're gonna wanna go on dates, wanna go here, wanna go there. They're gonna text you a bunch. Good mornings, good night. So get ready for that. Oh, and that's gonna start like now. It's gonna come out of nowhere and it's gonna explode. The moment you give them just a little bit of energy after they tested the water, boom. All right. What do they want to say to Capricorn? What do they want to say? For some of you, this person wants to hire you. If this person owns a business or has a job. For others of you, this person wants you to be like their concubine. For others of you, you can meet this person at work or work with them. But regardless of that, even if it's not like an actual job, the energy of it is coming off as a job. So it's like you give this person the time of day, and in doing so, you have energetically earned some support. All right? All right, Capricorn, advice for Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn. Ooh. You have the Sun and the Four of Wands. You have something very, very lucky coming towards your way, okay? I could get nosy and see what it is, but why don't we let you figure that out? You can always contact me for a personal read, email in the description. But if it has something to do with these people, I would take advantage of it. I would have some fun, right? You're coming up as a pretty level-headed kind of person. This is nothing you can't handle. You know, I don't really see anyone dragging you down too far. So whether someone's going to bless you with generosity or you're blessing yourself with your own energy, I see good things coming in your future, Capricorn. All right? Go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, help your boy out. Always a pleasure connecting with you and your energy, Cap. And we're going to move on to the last sign, Aquarius. 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 For their highest good. Tell me about love for Aquarius. I see the options, Aquarius. I see you got options. He is so precious. I just want to go up to him and kiss his little face. I think I will. Aquarius. In love. I try and keep X stuff like exclusive to X reads, but you know, hey, it is what it is. Just give me a second, Aquarius, while I figure out what the hell is going through your ex's mind. I see you chilling. Oh, they're mad. Someone new. You're in. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Let's do it. It's like a whole story. Your ex is watching you, whether it's on social media, talking to your friends, your families, behind your back. They're obsessed. They don't want to let you go. They can't get you out of their head. You know, whatever. You meet somebody new. You're talking to somebody new. Somebody who's actually about something. Someone who actually cares about you and loves you. You're investing your time and your energy in this person. This person's coming off as a really great person, you know, male or female. They have a job, okay? They take care of themselves. They take care of their home. They know how to treat a human being. You're at the point where you're visualizing your future with this person, okay? Well, what are we doing tomorrow? What's up? I think energetically, this is your new person. Well, with that Lover's card now, it is, hello, new person. Meantime, your ex is watching, pissed. Your ex is watching and they are pissed. I'm seeing a very toxic outcome. Not on your overall situation with this ex situation. So take what resonates, a few things for each of you, but this person could like try and sabotage the connection. They could try and be petty. They could try to message you, message your new person, post to social media. I don't want to say show up at your house. Maybe talk smack about you to the friend group or whatever. Your advice is block. Throw a block party. Yep, block this person, and make sure that if people are your friends or your family members and they are getting messages from this person, make sure that they block this person too, because that ain't cute. Anyway, how do they feel about Sagittarius? Wait, we're not doing Sagittarius, we're doing Aquarius, right? Yes, I'm so sorry. Aquarius, how do they feel about Aquarius? Now, this could be this ex and this could be this new person. I'm going to leave the energy open just for you guys, right? How do they feel? Oh, they feel protective of you. They will beat this ex up, male or female. They will beat him up. They feel protective of you. They like, you're theirs. I love that. Very like sexy kind of energy. Like you were about to open your mouth to say something to somebody who gave you attitude, and this person did it for you. They were like, I got this, babe. Aww. The Emperor and the Empress, divine masculine, divine feminine. No gender in tarot, take what resonates. This could be same sex, male, female, whatever. It doesn't get better than that. It really doesn't get better than that, Aquarius. You two are the only vibe. You two are gonna do a lot together. With these two energies together, it's like business owners, right? Like you two could be on a boat. No wonder your ex is pissed. If they are looking at you on social media or at the workplace or wherever, you're like up here. They have to like look up just to see you. And they have to evade their eyes a bit because you're just glowing so brightly. Energetically, right? Energetically, this person is mad, not necessarily at you, but at the way you're making them feel. They're a hater. You know? You're reflecting back to them everything that they're not and everything that they want. So they're hating. All right. What do they want to say to Aquarius? What do they want to say to Aquarius? That's very sweet. It's very light-hearted energy. They're happy they met you. It's so funny how this new person's energy is coming out here and this old person's energy, excuse me, is coming out here. This new person is very humbled. They're just grateful to be with you in this energy. They're not going to attach any deep thoughts to the connection. They want everything just to happen naturally. They want it to flow. Even it's this kind of energy is like, even if it doesn't work out, I'm glad I got to try with Aquarius, right? And then your person, well, the past person's coming up like that. They ain't happy. And I don't know. Should you take this person out of their misery? I don't think so. Don't give them any closure at all. You do not owe this person any kind of closure. I don't want to sound like I'm being petty for saying that, but their energy isn't coming up great, right? And they're trying to sabotage you in your connection. They're not giving you any positive thoughts. Closure to this person would be hearing, I'm miserable without you. I can't do this without you. Take me back. They would probably say no, you know, just to rub salt in the wound even more. But like, whatever they want to hear, whatever closure they want, they can't get it because it's not based in any reality. Okay? All right. Advice for Aquarius. Advice. So if this new person hasn't come around yet, make sure to be receptive to it. Make sure that you don't accidentally ignore the invitation. I'm seeing the invitation is going to be very, don't ignore the invitation. This person's gonna come through and ask you out or try and connect with your energy somehow. They're gonna try and come towards you very lighthearted. So it's not like walking up to you in the club and being like, hey, you want to get out of here? It's gonna be more like maybe messaging you on social media, you know, maybe commenting on one of your posts, kind of dipping the toe. So you're really gonna have to be open and receptive so that you can connect with these energies, all right? Okay. Go ahead and comment, let me know how that reading hit. Hit that subscribe button for your boy. This would be the time where I can give those in the chat a personal read. Up to you. Just drop your comment, your question in the comments. If you want a longer personal read, I give like 10, 15-minute personal reads. Just hit me up in my email in the description and you'll get all the details on that. Let's do an all signs, right? All signs, whatever wants to come out. It doesn't have to be love, whatever wants to come out, all signs. So it looks generally like we've got good things coming. We've got the Two of Cups. We've got the Sun. All right. The first cards out were the Ten of Wands, Three of Swords, and then Temperance in the middle. This lets me know with time, you know, I think most of the collective has been through something hard in the past. You've been heartbroken. You're carrying a lot of burdens with you. Patience, you know, the gods, the angels, your ancestors, whoever you believe in. They're working on the energies in the background, doing alchemy. They're putting everything in order. And you come out on the other end, 2 cups the sun. I guess expect yourself to be in a committed relationship definitely by the end of next year. I think for a lot of this collective, you'll have a relationship in the new year. Or just a connection. Girl, you know I'm there. All right. I guess that's it for me in this live. Always so much fun. I'm going to go take the puppy out. All right, everybody. Always a pleasure. Love and light. Mwah.